The Honorable Ocean Ingam.
Deputy Speaker, the Honorable Leader of the Opposition, Honorable Members of Parliament, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I rise to speak on and support the groundbreaking 2016 budget announced by the Minister for Finance. I am privileged to provide a summary of the Ministry of Fisheries and Forests 2016 budget with the key initiatives and programs aimed at sustaining and enhancing the fisheries and forest sector for the upcoming year, which includes both the communities and industries. Forestry Department, Deputy Speaker, the Department of Forestry has been allocated an annual budget of $2.5 million for 10 projects in 2016. 8 of the 10 forestry capital projects provide direct and indirect assistance to the Fijian rural areas and indirectly in the urban areas too. I will be drawing the House's attention to these projects, their current status and plans for next year. Reducing emissions from deforestation and forest degradation, REDD+ project. This project conducts analytical work, biodiversity assessments, and develops monitoring protocols for the Forest Carbon Assessment Program that compensates Fiji for saving forests and reducing carbon emissions through the Carbon Trading Program. Sandalwood Development Program. This project has the objective of creating awareness on the economic value of sandalwood and at the same time empowers individuals and communities to undertake their own planting initiatives. The Ministry will continue to promote the planting of sandalwood in rural areas as a high-value commodity with potential to improve rural livelihoods. Reforestation and degraded forest. This project was started this year to address deforestation and forest degradation. The project supports plantation development for Fiji's future timber needs and support the restoration of degraded native forests. The restoration of degraded forests will also lead to cleaner water and air, carbon sequestration, stable biological systems, flood mitigation, and even greater food security. The focus for 2016 will be to engage local investors and stakeholders to increase large-scale planting as part of reforestation. Establishment of permanent sample plots project. This project determines for the department the annual allowable cut from our native forests, so it is kept at sustainable levels and also looks at the biodiversity aspects where plots are established for conservation and management purposes. More than 100 permanent sample plots have been established in Vitilevu, Panualevu, and Taveuni. Information from this activity is vital to ensure the sustainable management of our natural forest resources. The Wood Utilization Project. This project aims to reduce wastage of wood and promotes wood utilization by value adding. Some of the major achievements in 2015 include establishment of two new cottage industries and the development of two new products. Also this year, training has been provided for 19 individuals, mainly woodcarvers. The increase in budget allocation will allow for the procurement of smaller, specialized machines for the processing of waste wood and the setup of cottage industries through the training of mahogany resource owners. Pine Woodlot Logging Package Project. This project was initiated to assist the maritime communities in Ngau and Ivea to utilize their mature pine plantation. This project purchased harvesting, sawmilling, and timber treatment machinery in 2015. The primary outcome will be better housing for the people of Ngau and Ivea and monetary returns from the sale of surplus timber, which will see the establishment of other forestry-based SMEs, thus generating income. Lakemba Pine Scheme, a new project that will involve the training of Lakemba pine resource owners on the proper utilization of their matured pine plantation. On Forest Subsidy Project, Deputy Speaker, this project administers the provision of assistance to elevate value-adding business in Fiji. This includes providing value-adding machines to trade woodcarvers, This will in turn generate income and better livelihoods. Fiji Pine Trust grant, Deputy Speaker, the government will continue to provide a grant to Fiji Pine Trust in 2016, an initiative which is aimed at extending pine plantation in Fiji, whereby landowners manage forests and sell logs and receive full stumpage. Data link rental, Deputy Speaker, the budget makes an allocation of $91,500 for the data link rental that will connect our outer forestry and fishery stations to government services. It will also improve data acquisition for all 4 divisions, improve communication systems, and improve service delivery to the communities requiring our service. Deputy Speaker, as alluded to earlier, my ministry supports the Green Growth Development Framework by undertaking programs that contribute towards building environment resilience, social improvements, economic growth, and poverty reduction. Deputy Speaker, allow me to discuss further into my second department, the Fisheries Department, within my ministry and its budget for 2016. The following capital projects have been supported with the 2016 budget allocation from government. Marine Resource Inventory Survey projects. This project continues to undertake a survey and assessment of our 411 Ngoli in this country. The target of 20 Ngoli areas to be assessed and have management regimes incorporated will be done in time as scheduled. Product Development Project. This project assists local communities through value adding and downstream processing of their fisheries products. This includes processing, packaging, and marketing of identified fisheries commodities such as freshwater mussels, kai, smoked mullet or canave, and certain sea cucumber species. Coastal Fisheries Project. This project aims to continue to enhance the rural fishing communities' living standards by the provision of technical support such as upgrading of ice plants and infrastructure supports. The continued planned maintenance for ice plants will continue as normal and is designed to see no disruption to fisheries SME in the rural areas that depends on ice from this project. Reef Enrichment Initiative Project. This project works to restore and enhance depleted reef stocks of clams and sea cucumber. Construction of ice plant in Rotuma and Ngau. The construction program for Rotuma, a Hau government station, is ongoing and is projected to be completed in 2016. Its ice machine has already been acquired through Japanese assistance this year, and this budget will see the completion of the project in 2016. The benefits of this project are economic development to Camp Urban Reef, employment opportunities, income generation, and improved marketability of fisheries resources. The construction of the Ngau Ice Plant will be completed in 2016 with the finishing of the officers and staff quarters. Moala and Vivia officers, Deputy Speaker, I now would like to also highlight the 2 new projects that are to be undertaken in the maritime regions of the Lau Group, which are the preparatory work in Moala and Vivia Island for office and ice plant construction. This project is designed to enhance the rural fishing communities' living standards by the provision of technical support such as upgrading of ice plants and infrastructure support. Develop more fisheries SMEs in the 2 islands that depend on ice from this project, which will generate income and raise livelihood standards. Aquaculture and food security. This project seeks to develop local aquaculture and provide our country with greater food security. This will see the additional following benefits. Additional farmers will now be assisted with ponds and accessory and extension services and more training for new farmers that eventually equip them to be better prawn and tilapia farmers, which in turn will increase aquaculture production and contribute to income substitution as we annually import around 20 million aquaculture products from Asia. Brackish-water project. This project undertakes research on genetic stocks and identifies resilient traits in order to mitigate the threat of climate change, increased temperature in the sea. The benefit will see Fiji actually confident with the species of prawns it will continue to breed to sustain our food and economic security. Maintenance of hatcheries in Nadurulolo. This will enable the hatchery in Andurulolo to sustain its operation, boosting the regularization of its operational staff, which should see a marked increase in productivity and constant supply to our farmers. Deputy Speaker, I have described in detail to this August House the groundbreaking work that my ministry has been engaged in during the course of this year, work that was enabled by the 2015 budget. The allocation for my ministry next year will allow for further progress, as I have also highlighted, and necessary developments for our fisheries and forestry resources. By increasing focus to these areas, our government makes clear its priorities. Madam Deputy Speaker, these are our forests and this is our ocean. We must continue to engage in sustainable and long-term projects that protect these natural resources so that down the line our children can inherit them. This budget does exactly that, a groundbreaking document that lays the foundation for our people's future. Pinakamolebu, Danebat, and thank you.